Yo, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Need a couple minutes to hop on. We're gonna give everybody about 2 more minutes. All right. What's up, everybody? I'm gonna go ahead and start sharing my screen so we can begin. I know a lot of you have been asking me a lot of questions, and just want to get the introduce myself to you guys. You know, a lot of you guys are on here for the first time working with me. You know, I've actually started trading over a year ago, and you know, I've actually gone through so many different types of courses in education. I've gone through so many different mentors, and I just really enjoy teaching. I love what I do, and I really understood. I really took a grasp in this industry after about 7 months. I really started to grasp this whole Forex thing. You know, I've lost so much money. You know, I've blown a lot of accounts, and I really think now I see the markets in a perspective where I understand market movement. I've recognized patterns, and over time, guys, you will start seeing these. And guys, this is what I Can you guys hear me now? Am I back? Are we back in business? All right. Cool. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So GBPJPY has been a long-term uptrend. All right. And the one thing that you guys need to understand as a trader is you guys need to understand and look for market structure. Now, the market structure, is it an uptrend or a downtrend? Is it a bullish market or is it a bearish market? Okay. And one thing that I've noticed is the way you figure out a trend is you must have a higher high and a higher low. Higher high and a higher low. That would be considered an uptrend. Now, if you want to find a downtrend, you need a lower high and a lower low. So let me just draw some examples. So as you can see, we have a low, and then we have a high, and then we have a lower high, and then we have a higher low, and then we have a higher high, and then we have another higher low. We have another higher high. Now, so you guys never want to trade against the trend. The trend is your friend, okay? One of the things that you guys want to do is stay away from counter trend trading, because you will always find yourself trapped in the direction of the market and you will wait for it to come back and it probably won't. So the reason why we're selling GJ is for a couple reasons. One of the reasons is it broke market structure. So as you can see that we had, a low and then we had a high. So what we want to see is we want to see a higher low and a higher high. So as you can see, we did get a higher low from this to this. We got a higher low, but it did not break this last high. We got a lower high. So now we could be a potential downtrend. Now this hasn't started yet because we want to see a lower low. And as you can see, we got a lower low, then we got a lower high, then we got another lower low. Now we have a high that's bigger than this one, but I'm starting to see that this could be a potential sell. It's in the favor of the downtrend. Now, if you want to know what GBPJPY is doing, it's come into this little zone that's right here. Okay, we have a little downtrend that could potentially come up to in this area. All right, but we also have this major zone where it broke and then it retested. So it could be retesting one more time before it continues to drop. All right. So this could be a potential sell area where it is right now. So we're holding this trade because GBP, it's in our favor. It is a downtrend. Another thing that I've noticed is on the daily, I think I see a head and shoulders. Now, a head and shoulders is a very popular market pattern. And what this shows, it's going to indicate that it's going to be a downtrend. So as you can see, I'm going to draw it out for you, where we have a head and shoulders pattern. Draw the head. Got the right shoulder. All right. This is a very popular head and shoulders pattern. What this is going to indicate is going to indicate this downtrend that we have going right here. So a next long-term target could be down here in this area. All right. So GBPJPY can have a little pullback to about the 138 area, because this is a major supply and demand zone as well. Because if you can see right here, this area was of significance. You can see where there was resistance here. There was resistance here, and then it broke, retested, and then spiked up. So now this is what we call a market pattern cycle, where we have the left leg come up, the peak, the reversal, the retracement, and then the balance, where it comes back down and it finishes this popular cycle. So we can easily see that this market can easily come down into this area, into this 138 area. Now, what do I have for confluence? All right, we have NFP coming up. All right, the dollar is going to go. All right, the dollar, I believe it's going to drop. All right, the dollar moved up too fast, too soon. All right, it's exhausted. All right, now what is the dollar doing? The dollar broke through this supply and demand zone. We're about to get a perfect entry for NFP. All right, guys. So what is the dollar doing right now? This is what the dollar's doing. We had the uptrend. All right, over the past couple months, we've had this uptrend, and it broke the uptrend with a very large candle. This is a major supply and demand zone on the daily. As you can see, a resistance here broke through, retested, came back, showed some more resistance, came back down, broke through. Now, what do we need to see for this dollar to drop? Now, technically speaking, the dollar's going to go up right during London. It's going to retest the supply and demand zone. Okay, what is the gold is going to drop? Gold is going to drop. It already is. It's going to continue to drop through London. All right. It's going to continue to drop, and I think gold is going to spike up for NFP. So we could have a possible gold buy right now. All right. Potential gold buy right now. We're in an obvious uptrend, right? We're in an obvious uptrend. Trend is your friend. Okay. If I zoom out, let me erase this. This does not a good markup. Okay. The trend is your friend. You can see on the 4-hour chart, we have a really major uptrend about right here. So gold can come down into this little area about right here, into this, I would say, where price was wicking. Okay. Somewhere in here, gold can continue to go up. And that will go in perfectly with our trade. Now, why did gold stop where it stopped? All right, we had a previous resistance up here. But what I think is going to happen is I think gold is going to spike up, possibly come into this area. Gold may come up, come into this area, or possibly this area. All right. And then start its uptrend. Guys, the dollar has been exhausted. The dollar has gone up too much, too fast. All right. There's a lot of speculation from investors. Guys, all I watch on TV now is Bloomberg and news. All right. I don't watch any other crap on TV. And guys, a lot of the things that they're saying is after Trump, all right, guys, you guys really understand for the next 4 years, all right, I don't know if he's going to win 8 years, but for the next 4 years, Trump is going to be the biggest factor in our trading's career. For the first time ever, the U.S. president is actually a very, very big businessman, all right? And there's going to be a lot of business policies going to be going through his administration, and that will definitely affect the stock market, Forex market, equities, futures, every market. All right, guys, we need to be on our toes. We need to be ready for what's to come. There's so much things that could happen. We got to be ready for ourselves. We got to be ready to let go of our egos. We got to be able to have an open mind and let us know when we're wrong, because the market was not going to wait for you. The market is going to flip the switch, all right? The market's going to flip the switch on you. It's going to go where it's going to go, all right? We got to be able to be fast and ready, all right? We can't be sitting around, because by the time we realize it'll be too late. We want to make money. We got to be there before the opportunity. So we got to perfectly analyze the markets. We got to talk facts. We got to talk fundamentals. We got to talk technicals. All right. So guys, for everyone that doesn't know about forexfactory.com, let me show it to you real quick. Okay, so you go to forexfactory.com. You can see that there's news impacts that are always happening throughout the days. Yellow folders meaning low impact, orange folders meaning medium impact, and then you have high impact red folders. As you can see, Friday we got some major news. We got the Canadian dollar. We have that always happens during NFP. You got the Canadian news, and then you got the average hourly earnings, okay? Then you have non-farm payroll, and then the unemployment rate. Now, let me show you something, guys. You guys got to start thinking psychologically before you start looking at the facts. The dollar has been doing what? It's been going up. There's so much money in the buy side, and now there's just too much uncertainty. If you guys watch the news, Trump literally tweeted about Toyota. He said, Toyota tweeted, we are going to make a new factory in Mexico. And then Trump tweeted back to Toyota saying, if you're going to make a factory in Mexico, be prepared to pay a big border tax. All right. And just like that, Toyota stocks plummeted. All right. Trump has so much power over the US dollar right now. It's not even funny. He's going to be the biggest bully in the financial market. All right. He's going to bully everybody to do what he wants to do to be in the US favor. Now, he's also showing signs that he wants to implement taxes on companies and that are not in the United States and tax them heavily to bring in imports into the United States. Now, you got to understand, a lot of the U.S. companies, a lot of the U.S. big businesses are exported outside of the United States because of low labor costs, all right? There's low labor costs to build it in Mexico, to build it in China. They do that on purpose. They make more money that way, all right? Big, greedy businessmen like that. Guess what Trump's trying to do? He's trying to scare everybody, and he's pretty much hinted that he's going to impose some sort of tax on people that are not building in the United States. Now big corporations are scared. There's a lot of uncertainty now in the US dollar, all right? And the fact that the US dollar has grown so high over the past couple weeks, you know, there's time for some pullback, all right? It needs to really come back down. Now, if Trump does what he's supposed to do, over time, the dollar's supposed to increase, but maybe over 5% over a year, over like 4% a year, all right? The dollar increased 20% in 2 months, all right? It's time for it to pull back. And guys, Macy's and Sears and Kohl's, all these big department stores are in deep doo-doo, okay? They're laying off so many people, okay? Everybody's money, everyone is shopping online. Amazon is huge right now. Amazon has gone through a 16% growth over the holidays. Guys, Amazon is becoming the next big thing. It is literally putting stores out of business. They're making things cheaper, they're making things faster, and they're making things more convenient. And what does that mean as well? You got to understand that the dollar is affected by now what? People getting taxed on imported goods. Well, guess what? If these goods are coming out from outside of the company, outside of the United States, and they're going to be imported, and the biggest company right now is Amazon and online shipping, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have some decrease on the dollar. So guys, all right, you got to understand that the unemployment rate, it is saying it is going to be a 4.6. It is predicting it to be a 4.7. And for you to know, the unemployment rate is bad. You want the unemployment rate to be a low percent. So obviously from the last last NFP came out 4.6. All right. This time it's predicting it to be 4.7. That is higher, right? If it's higher, it's bad. So our forecast is a negative outcome. And if it's a negative outcome, that'll push the dollar down. Now I also have a background of Kohl's and Macy's and Sears. I think this is going to be a higher unemployment rate. That's going to bring the dollar down. All right. Non-farm payroll. If the actual is greater than the forecast, it is saying it's going to be it was 178 down to 175. That is also less. And if it does come out to be less than 178, that's bad for the dollar. We want so for it to be good, this needs to be higher. If it's higher, if it's a high number, that's good. That's good for the dollar will go up. Right? USD JPY will go up, GBP USD will go down. Does that make sense? So it is also predicting for it to go down. All right? That's another factor that we're looking at right now. Now we have the average hourly earnings. Now, I've seen this news impact not really do that much, but it is saying it's going to go from negative 0.1% to positive 0.3%. That may be positive for the dollar, but the two biggest ones that move the market is the unemployment rate and the non-farm payroll. All right, guys? So, guys, really understand that this is a psychological game. Trading is 90% mental, 10% skill. All right? So, we're going to be looking to buy gold. We're looking to be buying UJ. And we're looking to buy Euro USD. All right, let's look at Euro USD real quick. Like I said, Euro USD is going to start its pullback coming into the London session. We are going to find that we're going to find that entry, guys. All right, because right now people are probably going to be shorting this thing. All right, they're going to be looking at it's coming to this zone. All right. They're going to be looking at this. They're going to be seeing it's coming to this major zone, you know, resistance, support, resistance, resistance, okay? And now they're like, it's got to come down. You know, they're going to be looking for a downwards movement. Also, the Euro USD is technically still a downtrend. If you want to look at it by some different perspectives, it is still a downtrend. You got a high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Now, I mean, it could make a lower low. You never know. It could break this. It could break this zone down here. All right. It could break this zone down here, this little support area, and continue to come back, or it could come back down and retest. Who knows? Now, guys, I am so willing to let go of my whole freaking outcome. And the dollar could go up. And guys, when I host that webinar, tomorrow morning when I host that webinar, you know, I'm going to be looking at, you know, when news hits, we're going to see because there's going to be a fake out and then there's going to be the actual direction. So if I see it going up first, we're going to start going the other way. But if I see it going down, you know, we're going to be careful. You know, we're going to secure profits because that could be the first move always is a fake out. Okay. Excuse me. So, guys, as a trader, you got to be willing to let go of your ego. Like I just went on for almost 20 minutes explaining how I'm probably right about the dollar dropping. But guess what? As a trader, I'm willing to let go of my ego, and I could be completely wrong. All right? And that is the beauty of trading, and that is the mental toughness you must have to be a professional trader. All right? So I hope you guys understood that, guys. I get you guys ready for NFP. All right? See what GJ's doing. All right, GBP JPY has perfectly come back up to our zone, left our zone, came back up and retested, wicked, and closed below this zone. Guys, it is still a sell. We are still getting a confirmation on this GBP JPY sell. Let this thing drop, because if gold goes up, GBP JPY goes down. They're one of those correlating pairs. So as you can, and I can show you guys a good, you know, a pretty good simulation. Like you can see over the past from the 12th, from the 15th of December till now, it's been going down. I bet you from the 15th of December till now, gold's been going up. So let's go take a look. The 15th of December, Where's it at? All right, there you go, guys. The 15th of December, GBP JPY peak. The 15th of December, gold has bottomed out. And look what gold has been doing. Gold has been going up, guys. So we could hold, we could honestly, I think GBP JPY is, if I'm right on NFP, GBP JPY could easily come back down into this area right here. That's a lot of pips. That's almost 300 pips, guys. All right, so we can make a lot of money. So if you're on a 0.1, if you're part of Real Collective, that's $300 just like that on one trade. All right, so guys, really understand that this is something that we're gonna have to tackle, guys. You know, for the people that have just joined Royal Emperor, you guys gotta understand how I trade. It's very unorthodox. You know, Adam has put me as your signals provider, but you guys need to understand something about me. I am not one of those cookie cutter signal services where they just drop signals, drop the stop loss, drop the take profit, and then just don't talk to you and just let it hit. You know, I believe my unorthodox nature is how I've become successful in the Forex market. I'm very relaxed. I'm very laid back. I don't overthink anything at all. I just flow and I just go with my gut intuition is telling me, and I just take my chances. And, you know, if I see the drawdown, I'll take the loss. I'll take the loss. You know, I'm always watching my trades. I'm here for you guys. I'm watching those back. I would not let something, you know, if I don't feel comfortable with it, I will let y'all know. You guys cannot be scared. All right, you guys cannot be scared of drawdown either. Guys, you got to understand that 90%, I won't say 90, about 80% of the time I'm right of the direction. But there may be some drawdown due to it. Now, I will let you guys know what the drawdown is doing. Like if something is, I could easily tell you why the market is doing what it's doing. The hard part about being a trader is knowing what the next move. All right, so as newbies in this group or as new people on this webinar, to become a very good trader, you must first learn why the market is doing what it's doing. So go back in your history. Go back and see why it bounced there, why it topped off there, why did it double bottom there, why did it spike up there, all right? And then as it's moving, you can see, okay, it's going up because it, you know, if let's say, for example, you know, I saw this, it's going up because it came into the zone. I could tell you that it's doing that. Now I'm telling you it's gonna go down. Has it gone down yet? No, but as a trader, that's what I've learned to do. I've learned to predict the next move. Why did it go up and it bounce off here? Because it's bouncing off of this supply and demand zone. I could tell you why it's doing what it's doing as we speak. The thing that makes you money is predicting the next move. So guys, please remember that. All right, guys, I appreciate everybody that came on this webinar. If you guys have any questions, please send me a message. I hope you guys grasp something from this. We're really going to go ham. NFP, you know, I usually don't even sleep on this day. I'm probably going to get sick, but I don't care because I enjoy the thrill. I appreciate everybody that came on this call. We'll be doing this twice a week, so don't worry, guys. There'll be more of this, and I appreciate everybody that hopped on this call. Thanks again.